All right, if I had $1 million, I would. What happened yesterday with the not to get too political, but it's interesting that with all of the things that past presidents have done and people that have run for president have done and have never been investigated or searched, and then we have the FBI going into a former president's residence and doing a search. What has happened now is the American people are just, you know, like, oh my God, if this could happen to any of us, right? It's almost like we're sitting here thinking they're coming for us now. Got 87,000 new uh, IRS agents that are going to be going after the billionaires. Yeah, right. They're, you know, it's big government, y'all. It's really scary times to think that all this stuff is going on. So, what basically happened yesterday will ensure the reelection of Donald Trump as president. He's not going to be arrested. He's not going to do anything. What has happened is they pushed this far that when he does announce, if he announces he's running for president, it's going to, in my opinion, it'll guarantee his reelection because American people don't like overreaches of the government. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens in politics coming up. It's an election year and all this stuff. So it's interesting to see. But just remember, news is noise, right? News is noise. So we don't focus too much on it, but it's hard not to think about the news of the day when we're trading. A lot of you are kind of, you're thinking, what's going to happen when we have China invading Taiwan, right? And it's going to happen. It's just a matter of time. And, probably nothing more than when Russia invaded Ukraine, right? I mean, it's horrible for Ukraine, it'd be horrible for Taiwan, but for us as Americans, yeah, it's over there. And for as far as our trading goes, we survived it, right? We survived, I would think, the worst of the Russian invasion. Unless they pop out a nuke or something, we have certainly survived that pretty well. So what we're seeing in the markets, y'all see these little dojis, right? They're not a lot of movement. Now we've got a lot of movement, but from open to close, look at there, y'all, not a lot of movement. So when we see consolidation, right, we see a consolidation in price. Let me kind of draw that for you. Everybody see this? When you see price consolidate in these little boxes, then the next thing you'll see is an oversized move. And if I'm evaluating this, the oversized movement's going to come to the downside. So, I'm just watching these. I'm watching big moves, and then all of a sudden consolidation. So we have expansion, consolidation, and out of consolidation, we have a breakout move. So my theory is that the breakout move is going to be to the downside. What I don't know, jack squat, nothing. Isn't Taiwan returning to Chinese control in about 2 years due to the agreement 25 years ago? I mean, maybe, someone says, oh, no, that was the Hong Kong. Yeah, that's right, the Hong Kong. I thought it was Hong Kong coming back or something that happened. So I don't know. Who knows what's going to happen with all this? It's just, when I say not to get political, I'm usually getting political. Yeah, but the cool thing about the politics, y'all, is, we follow it, right? And I don't care. I just want people to, here's what I love. I want someone to love America, love its people, and want us to do well, all of us to do well. And it's fine that our allies and friends throughout the world do well too. That's not too much to ask. Now, it's amazing that we can't seem to agree on a lot of the little things in between. Now, the great thing is that in the South, everybody used to be a Democrat. In the South, we were all Democrats, right? I mean, Jimmy Carter from Georgia, when I grew up, my daddy was a big Carter supporter. Everybody was in, and then I remember a friend of mine ran for probate judge. Look how happy the people of Hong Kong are now. I remember when he ran for probate judge in Cleveland County, Alabama, and he ran as a Republican. And I looked at him and I go, what are you thinking? This county has never elected a Republican. And dude got elected. That's like, what, I don't know, 30 years ago. So that's kind of when it started, changing in the South. So things do change. And I don't know. I think what I like is, I like that we don't stir up things. I don't like to make things racial and cause racial divides. I think race is overstated, and y'all hear me talk about race a lot. Uh, yeah, I talk about race a lot because I have black children, I got white children, I got Hispanic children, I got them all, and they get along so good. And it's amazing that we really focus on stuff that really doesn't count. Just love one another. I think it's kind of summed up best in the Bible. My pastor says this. He said, the Bible, 66 books of the Bible. He said it's really kind of simple. The whole Bible is kind of this: love God, love your neighbor. Love God, love your neighbor. So, it's kind of simple, right? Just love people and let's all do the best we can. I want everybody to have a job. I want everybody to make money. I want everybody to be successful. I want everybody to be happy. And we try to lift people out of poverty. And I'm reminded of the words of Jesus. He said, you know what? I'm only going to be with you for a short time. He goes, but the poor, they always going to be with you. You remember Jesus saying that? He said, the poor are always going to be with you. So it doesn't matter how many rescue plans and escape plans and how many times people win the lottery, the poor is always going to be with us. They're just always going to be there. But I think that we live in a great environment where you and I can trade, we can make decisions, and we can do things hopefully to equip our children, our grandchildren, to kind of control their financial future. I like what BS says: just trade our system process. All else is distractions from family and making money. And you are exactly right. Let me tell you what'll make you happier than anything. Here's what I like to do. I have stopped watching news. Right? I used to come in every day from work, and I turn it immediately to the news of the day. And you sit there, you get it, and I go, oh my God! And you just if it bleeds, it leads. It's the story, right? Oh, the more scandalous, the more shocking it is, the more divisive it is, the more that you and I focus on it, and it really messes with your mindset. It messes with your psyche. So that the next thing you'll know, you'll catch yourself getting depressed. So I just catch headlines, right? I just catch headlines. So I did catch the headline about IRS agents and the raid of Trump and all this. And I just don't get into it that much. Do I feel bad for Trump? No, he's a big boy. He'll take care of himself. He can take care of himself. So I just kind of stay out of it. I try to stay out of the politics. It's like I used to ask my Mama, who'd you vote for? That's before I could even vote. She said, none of your business. I do it in the thing. And Mama never tell me who she voted for. And I thought, I kind of keep that stuff to myself too, right? I kind of keep it on the down low for the most part. Now, when I start focusing too much on it, it gets me distracted. And BS is exactly right. It just, oh man, it'll tear you up. It'll tear your insides up. And the thing is, we've been having these problems since there was a Roman Empire and before, right? Of politicians fighting and people fighting over different ideologies and beliefs. And you think about religion and the different wars that have been named in religion. So yeah, love God, love others. It's kind of simple. And that I don't care if you're Muslim, I don't care if you're Hindu, I don't care if just be good to other people and do well unto others, and you're going to be fine. It was a great weekend, y'all, and we'll get into our trading here really quick, but let me just share this with you. We had Founders Day in our little town of Bowden. We had the band, the Majorettes, Color Guard football team, and we had these little floats in town, and all the vendors were open, and we had fireworks, in small town America. It was just so good, that I could sit out in my mama's yard, next to the highway, right on the parade route. And, everybody that come by, they don't know my name, but they know JoJo. Hey, JoJo, everybody loves JoJo. And it's just so great to see a small town. And that's what America is about. And that's what the world is about. These small villages, these small towns, these small places that get together, and the community is united. And we're not worried about all these huge things that people get so upset about. So the less you focus on the news, the happier you feel. And you just go, you know what? I can't change the world, but by gosh, I can be a good person. I can be a good person to others. Amen. Dr. Bobby Best said, love God, love one another, practice the golden rule, teach a man to fish rather than give a man to fish. Exactly. And that's it. That's what we do here. And I'm really excited about the growth in our community, our little trader nerds. So it doesn't matter if you're Episcopalian, Presbyterian, or a Baptist, or Hindu, or anything, Jewish. Doesn't matter if whatever. We can all get along, and we can all talk about our trading and talk about our things. It's great. So I love having y'all here. Hey, I want to show y'all and promote a couple of things that we got coming up. Okay, so Wednesday, which is tomorrow, I said Wednesday, which is tomorrow, we've got a special session, and this is going to be tomorrow at 1 o'clock. So it'll be after our regular session, and we're going to talk about business motive. Yeah, thanks for accepting the Episcopalians. A friend of mine is Presbyterian, right? And we pick at him all the time about being Presbyterian. The frozen chosen is what he refers to them. And this is kind of fun. Yeah, so we'll let the Episcopalians in too. And I've got a friend that only eats fish, and I call her what is she, a Sagittarius, or what is a person that only eats meat? Only eats fish. They got a special name. I call her Presbyterian or Episcopalian. I don't know what that is. It's close to Episcopalian. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. So tomorrow, 1 o'clock, after our regular session, is this little thing, mackerel snapper. We've got a trading pescatarian. Yeah, that's exactly. So we even accept pescatarians. I'm not exactly sure that let's see. I think Rick is our only vegan that we've got here. Rick, aren't you our only vegan? Rick,
well, I'm one. Hopefully there's many more.
Oh, you think there's many more? Okay, there probably is. And if I had to eat any of the animals that I raise myself, I would be a vegan too, because I don't eat my animals. I love my little pigs. I love my little goats. I couldn't eat animals. All right. So tomorrow we've got trading as a business. So what I'm going to talk to you about is kind of what I went through, my steps of setting up my trading business. For those of y'all that know, I've got Delaware corporations, I got LLCs in the state of Georgia. I had to hire attorney, all kind of stuff. I pay for data feeds and all kind of stuff. So we'll talk about the pros and the cons of setting your trading up as a business. Now, for some of you, that may involve, hey, I want to trade my family's funds, right? I want to trade for mama or daddy or my brother or my sister. So we're going to have a really good conversation about that tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Now, this is available to anyone in our Ninja Nerds, our Hello Ladies group, and the illustrious Muscadine Mafia member. So all three of these will get access to that course and the recording tomorrow if you can't make it live. So if you don't know how to register or to be in this group, then you need to go into our Discord channel. And let me see if I show you the Discord channel. And up at the left, there's a little premium membership thing. And look, if you want to get into that class, you can subscribe to Ninja Nerds for $2.99 a month, or the Hello Ladies for $9.99, or the Muscadine Mafia for $24.99. Now you say, what's the difference in the groups? Okay, Ninja Nerds will have one special session a month. Hello Ladies Gang will have 2 special sessions a month. And then the Muscadine Mafia will have a minimum of 1 additional class per week. And so even Muscadine Mafia is even getting more than that, because they get the class tomorrow, and then they got the other mastermind group. And so our next mastermind, let me go ahead and show this to you. Muscadine Mafia will have another mastermind session this coming Monday. This will be session number 2, August 15th at 1 p.m. Eastern time. So we've got all these little extra classes that we got going on, which are really fun. Okay, this is really fun. And y'all, thank y'all for subscribing to this. It's really helped. Y'all won't believe this, but me and Mama went to the Ruby Tuesdays today, and I actually ordered a Diet Coke instead of getting water over here. All right, so let's talk trading since we got all the garbage out of it. Looky here, y'all. Where is support? Does anybody see where support is? Just a little. Now, it doesn't mean we're not going to blow right through it, but we got a little bit of support here at our 50% line. Does that surprise anybody? No. because we know that our 50% line and all 50% lines, the 150, the negative 150, all these 50s that I have drawn with the thing here will, let's see, do any of the groups have periodic one-on-one portfolio trade review? How much is that? Okay, so Carrie, what we're going to do is I've got Ed. Ed's kind of my guinea pig on the mentorships right now. So Ed's going through, and so I'm going to do some different things. I don't know what we're going to do, like Ed's main thing that we're doing. Yeah, he's a guinea pig. Ed is going through. Ed, you want to say anything about the mentorship so far? He's in week 5 right now. He's going through 12 weeks with me.
Oh, I'm loving the mentorship. I'm actually talking about it. I started doing some pretty lengthy posts in the last couple of days in my room. I'm getting some commentary. I've just kind of, given a little taste. Like one of the first things we did was the written trading plan, which in my 4 decades, I've never had a written trading plan. So, and then I've mentioned that you do some psychoanalyzing of me and my trading activity. And then you just present a whole host of other factual data in the plan. It's really, it's a lot of fun, and it's much more engrossing and meaningful than I anticipated it to be. And I had high expectations. So I'm excited about it.
Awesome, man. Thanks for sharing that. And one of my master's was in financial planning and counseling, right? So I've got a master's in financial planning and counseling. So one of the things that I do with Ed is Ed loves to talk. If y'all hadn't figured it out, well, Ed, he can run on, baby. He just runs on. And so what Ed will talk about, he'll be talking about his trades. And so what I do is I hear what Ed's saying, and I pick up these little things, right, that will be what I think is a stumbling block to Ed's success. And it's kind of interesting, right? Because normally Beth can choose things that I do, and she can pick out things, Bob, you shouldn't do that, So I'm kind of like Ed's Beth, right? I'm Beth saying, oh, Ed, listen, son, you are just, this is a stumbling block for you. So we try to overcome those stumbling blocks. And so it's really, really good. We do a lot of trading psychology and developing his plan, making sure he understands spreadsheets and tracking his trades. And I think when he comes out of the 12 weeks, he's going to be, and keep in mind, am I God's gift to trading? Oh, heck no, right? I'm the worst trader on the planet, but I'm a lot better than I used to be. Boy, I used to be, man. So
Hey, Bobby, I also want to mention real quick, I am starting to post all my trades. So yesterday, I think it was yesterday, but maybe it was the day before. Oh yeah, it was yesterday. Today's Tuesday, pardon me. I did post all of my trades that I've done since early July.
Yeah.
And I'm going to keep posting my trades daily. And like I said in my room, people can either laugh or pat me on the back or whatever, but it is what it is.
Good, Ed. That's good. I'll tell you one of the things that we found out about Ed, if you don't mind me sharing, Ed. Like Ed,
Well, it depends, Bobby.
Yeah, well, this ain't too bad. I won't tell you any bus on this one. So Ed has this tendency to have these working orders in there, right? Like he thinks, oh man, I'll put one in and my price will get, and I'm like, Ed, you've got all the information in the market right now. Why you got all these working orders in there? He's like, well, if price goes down, then, it'll fill my order. And I go, yeah, Ed, but if price goes up, you're not going to get filled. You're going to miss the trade. So, little things like that. Ken says, you may not be a trading guy, but you are a Motel 6 pool guy. Yeah, that's true. Oh, did I tell y'all when I went on vacation this time? I always try to do this, and Beth gets so mad at me. Since I've only got 9 toes, I will we'll have other kids all in the swimming pool, there at the beach. And I'll bring my foot out of the water. I say, oh my God, one of my toes is falling off. And I look at the kids in the pool and I say, if y'all see the toe, let me know. And she will not, she gets so mad at me. Stop. And she'll, so I want to bring those little can of Vienna sausages or whatever, and I just want to throw one in the pool just so the kids will all get out. We'll have the pool to ourselves. All right, so let's get it started. Look at this, y'all. This is great. So we are slap dab in the middle of fair value. We're right under the point of control. As we talked about in Big Green Monster Class 2, what could you do here? I mean, if you're trading ES or a stock or whatever, this is kind of a perfect place since you're in the middle to do a neutral trade. What's a neutral trade that you could do here, guys? Give me a neutral trade. put you on the spot. If you're not doing the one, yeah, an iron condor with BT, exactly. Yeah, BT, that's true too. It's strangle. So see how you use these things? You're right dab in the middle, baby. I think you got as much chance going here as here. Be a great time to put on a strangle or an iron condor for that if you're not trading our little 1-1-1 plan. So you can use this thing a lot of different ways, right? It's really, really, really good. All right, so this is kind of a neutral chart going out for the future. Looks like the point of the value area high, value area low are about the same distance from there. Great time to put on a strangle or an iron condor. Now, if you put on a strangle or an iron condor and it goes against you and you lose $1,000, don't put it against me because I don't know what I'm doing. All right, let's go to our regular chart. Look at this measly volume here. Unbelievable. 37.82 for every 2 minutes. And it is just going downward. We are in lunchtime, choppy time. Look at this. We have an area of, what do you call that? Support, don't we? So let's see. We've got an area of support. Dagnabbit. Look at this. So the low was 44114. So here's 4115. See how that's support? Support. And it's almost like the more times that support is good, the stronger support gets. Right? So you've seen 1, 2, 3, 4 tries to get through this level. And who steps in here? Who steps in at this level at 4114, 4115? Who's stepping in? Hate to put you on a game show today, like I've got to answer all the questions. Who's stepping in? Trap shorts? Well, maybe, yeah, but overall, let's be a little more general. Trap shorts, they're like crap. Buyers are stepping in. There are buyers at these levels, right? So we see that. Now, interestingly enough, you can also see that buyers step in here too. Watch, see where this goes down? What happens to our volume? Everybody see volume spike? That's a sign that buyers have come in. Again, we tested over here, right? These were little bitty candles here. And you see on that one, when it hit the low, that one is kind of bigger than those two and bigger than these two. More buyers step in here, buyers step in here, and shaboom. So, look at those support and resistance levels. If you're doing the, 0 DTE stuff and SPX, you're doing those type trades or you're doing directional trades. Here's the overnight low. We're down below VWAP. We're down below cash open. We're down below the 15-minute opening range. We're down below everything. The hourly midband is trending down a little bit. And here's the overnight high. So it's really cool how we can use this stuff to kind of say, okay, we kind of got a bottom there, right? So what would I be doing probably off this? You see AD trending up a little bit. Now watch the market just tank and just blow those out. But if I was scalping today, there's a good chance when I see this tested and bounce off, tested and bounce off, there's a good chance that I would go long if I'm scalping. All right, BT, here's a 1-1-1 strategy rookie question. And chances are I don't know the answer. If one sold both sides, i.e. puts and calls, would that be classified as neutral, or is there a good reason not to do this? Okay, BT, as a 1-1-1 rookie myself, because you got to get through a first year doing it. When did I start doing this, y'all? Was it August of last year? So maybe I'm not a rookie anymore. Maybe I'm not a freshman, I'm a sophomore. Getting close to it anyway. So there was a time back in my younger years, which was last year, when I was, or actually this year, when I was trading these things on the call side. And what I found is because of the skew, I couldn't get far enough away. So I was getting roasted on the call side. I mean, it was painful. Now, you can do it. I guess you could manage the entire thing as a whole trade, right? You could do it kind of as a, like you were doing an iron condor or something, 1-1-1 down here, 1-1-1 down here, and manage the whole trade. I don't know, man. You can try it small, BT, if you're doing it on the call sides. What I found was that the juice wasn't worth the squeeze. Juice wasn't worth the squeeze because on these run-ups, man, was it hard. Right? When we had, let's see, where's my deck up? Right, on these run-ups, oh, was it painful? And the reason it was painful is because, you know, I couldn't get far enough out of the money because of the skew. With these things here, even though we think the market's probably going to go downward, you can still get far out of the money with the put side. It says many people have been stung badly on even one short naked call. Skew is too much to overcome. I agree. I agree. Now, you know, you want to try it small, do it small, but man, do they hurt. Oh, do they hurt. All right, so let's go in and see how we do today. So the market is down 0.48%. Praise the Lord, we finally got a decent down move. It's not a huge down move, but we're going to say it's decent. So why don't we record our net lick? And the only reason I record net lick is because, you know, I'm not necessarily keeping up with it, but I do need to know how my data and all that goes with my net lick. So let's go 8, 9, 22. So in this little account, we are at, kind of be a baby. I got some new glasses. Can y'all tell you? Oh, by the way, if y'all are like my mama, and y'all know I like saving money big time. So if you're like my mama and she buys the Gucci glasses and they're like $600, I'm like, mama, why in the world do you spend that much? I get mine from Zenni Optical. Now, Zenni Optical, y'all know how much these glasses cost? $24. Look at that. And I don't care if my dog chews on them. I don't care if my kids pop them out because I can get them for $24 at Zenni Optical. Now, is it coming from a little sweatshop in China? Probably so. But, you know, the quality is really, really good. And I've had nothing but success with it. What is that right there? What the crap? What is that red line? So, I don't know. I love Zenni Optical. That's where all my kids get their glasses. And this is about my 6th pair from there. So it's really good. All right, so let's see how much we got in our queue. We got 26, 181.98. Dad nabbit. We're down. That's okay. Market's down. Let's go to the other one. So here's the IRA. I can't call them IRAs. They're IRAs. Dang it. 8, 9, 22. And our little thing here. Well, we're about close to getting to 101,000. Let's see. This one is, oh man, down a little bit to 100, 768.01. We are down just a tad. All right, let's get our Greeks and ratios. Yeah, BS says Zenni's awesome and affordable. I get my specs from there as well. My mama's like, I don't know. I just trust my eye doctor. Plus, find you a dang optometrist or ophthalmologist that don't make you feel like a crook for wanting your own prescription. Well, why would you want to get your prescription anywhere else than here? I'll tell you why, because I can save $300. How about that, Jack? Yeah, but you don't know about the quality. Yeah, dude, this is my 6th pair. Unbelievable. Jeez, calm down. And so I finally found me a optometrist who says, hey man, you want your prescription or you want to eat? I want my prescription, dude. He said, okay. He's in Heflin, Alabama. It does not make me feel like a crook. All right, so I go to IRA, 31.83. We're looking good. We know that my maximum delta can be 151. What's that theta, baby? We didn't close the trade yesterday, right? Because we wanted to build our theta up. Look at us, 52.62. How sweet it is to be loved by you. So we're at 0.05, baby. Oh, yeah, we're almost at 0.1. And our buying power usage is 14,854. Doesn't surprise us on a down day. 14,854. That goes up a little bit. 14,854. So we are at 14%. We know that based on the VIX, we could be at 35%. So we're doing good here. Doing really, really, really good. All right, let's do the other account. This account in our Greeks and ratios. Yeah. Brian, I've ordered contacts online for years. After 30 years wearing them, I think I can tell if my prescription has changed. Yeah, yeah. And I told my doctor, I said, I want contacts like I used to when I was young. He said, dude, you can't have contacts. I can't, because when I read, I don't know if y'all notice I have to do this. I can't, so I think I should be in bifocals, but I'm not like that. So our delta's 2409. Oh, getting old's crazy though. And now I'm hoping my toe doesn't fall off. Oh, unbelievable. So I had my personal trainer today, and she's like, "So you can't do any foot exercises?" I can't do no foot exercises. So she's like, "So we did all upper body today." So can y'all see the 100,000 count is portfolio margin? No, it's an IRA, right? And so when you're trading futures, you're not really, portfolio margin. You don't need portfolio margin. You got span margin. So we're using span margin. All right, buying power usage. 85.27. 85.27. We're at 32%, y'all. We're kind of bumping up against us being a little too big. Our deltas are 24. We could be up to 39. So we're fine. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do our trade. Well, what's our trade? Well, on a day when the market is down, I'm more comfortable probably doing a 1-1-1 because my one can kind of get further away from the money. So let's see if we can put one on. Now, the problem we had yesterday, as you recall, is we had to put them at strikes that we could, because we don't want to overlap. Now I could, but I just don't like overlapping. It causes trouble with my spreadsheets. So let's see if we can do a long put vertical. See where we put this thing, make it 50 wide. 50 wide. And we want to get that thing down where it's about $10. Dagnabbit. It's gonna get hung. It's gonna get hung. You remember William Hung? She bangs. 1350. Oh, jeez. See, there's nowhere I can put them. Nowhere I can put them. And you don't want to buy one when you're short one for sure. So see if I start going, well, I'll buy one there where I'm long one, and I'll short one there where I'm short one. That's fine. But when I get into Thinkorswim, it's going to overlap my strikes. And when I close one, it's going to leave things. And it just creates a mess for me. So you know what? You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to say, screw it. Screw it. I ain't going to do it. So what am I going to do? I'm going to do something, y'all. It's off the chain. Y'all ready? Trade. Watch what I'm doing. And, could I go to 39 days? Let's see what I got 39 days. I don't want to do that. I think I'm going to go 74 days. That's what I'm going to do. It's just part of it. Don't put vertical. But Bobby, I thought you said don't go over. Hey, I got it. I just don't want to overlap my strikes. I know y'all said I could widen out my thing, make it 100 wide. I'm just more comfortable with this one. I'm a creature of habit. Let's go down to 975. Make that 10 and pray we get filled since we don't have any liquidity today in the market. I bet I'm going to have to do it again. Come on, baby, fill me. Fill me, dag it. We're going to 10 1/4. Don't make me look bad in front of my friends. Fill me. So I said I was going to do a 1-1-1. So let's see. I'm going to go 1-1-1. I'm going to do about 20, but I got to pay for my commission. So let's go 34.70. I feel good there. 11 delta, 9 delta, 11% probability of being in money. So one of these. Let's try to get that 21. Let's try to get closer to it. Look at there, y'all. Let's move it up toward that mid, baby. Look at there. 23.50, 23.75. I like it. Dag it. Deuced it. As my Uncle Calvin would say. Just move that down, make it less advantageous. We are filled. Oh, behave. Got our trade. Move it to the right. Yeah, I remember the days I used to wear contacts, and then I wanted to get colored contacts because everybody wanted blue and all these beautiful green eyes. People ask what color my eyes are. I call it a very exotic shade of chicken crap brown. You ever seen chicken dookie? It's kind of the same color. So let's go put this in this account. Let's see. Crimson account trade. Going out. I can't believe I'm going out 70 something days. Unbelievable. Look, 73, baby. So we're gonna sell one of the 34 70s. Mm-hmm. 34 70s. And then we're gonna buy the spread of 38.80, 38.30. 38.80. 38.30. Keep click a control key and your left key, and then 38.30. Ta-da! Hello. So we're probably not going to get filled for 13.75, but let's do this. Let us analyze the trade. Let's look at this. At Tasty, you can't do 1-1 as a single order. Do you fill the long side first before adding the naked put? Yes, that's exactly how I do. Exactly how I do. Now we want them to fix it before we can do it, but it ain't there yet. Not quite sure. Now, what was I doing? I'm analyzing this trade. Right? So hide. Did I click hide positions and just show the simulation? Oh my gosh, that looks like a black swan. I mean, a sweet Bobby hedge with a death trap. Crap is that? What have y'all got on here, people? Oh, no wonder it is a sweet Bobby hedge. Look at that. We were talking about it. So let's get rid of that. I only want to see this one stinking trade. Where is my one stinking trade? High positions, MES. What the devil? Oh, no. MES. Let's do it again. Let's analyze. I say let's analyze. Okay. I got to delete one of these. Two of them. All right, here we go. So let's look what this trade looks like. So let's do expiration with one expiration. Here we go. Let's see what this is. Let's go to today. So let's go to today. Let's go to today. Okay. Okay, here we are. Let's see what this trade looks like. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that gorgeous? So we get protection. Hey, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Crap, man. Is this, did I put that on in the ES? I guess so. Go back there. Gotta change that. So is this our trade? I might do another one. Let me get back to the trade page. I swear that's on MES. I don't know. Crap, man. Oh, it is on ES. Bobby. Whew. Dude. Just because you go out from salad bar, garden bar to Ruby Tuesday, you think you the stuff, don't you? Y'all talk to yourself? Does that hedge help your buying power? I think so. If I do it, I just don't think now's the time to put it on. Now, y'all are going to like it when we get back to VIX of 17 and 16. We're going to start some of our hedges again. Right? So we'll start those then. I just don't want them. I don't think I need them. The ultimate hedge that you and I can put on is size. Keep your size small. 38.80, 38.30. Now here we go. Y'all pardon me for having a little brain fart there. 38.80, 38.30. Now let's analyze the trade. Right click, analyze trade. Here we go. Oh yeah. Yeah, there's our trade. Look at this. So make sure it's the only one I got. Yep. So here's our trade. And so current price is here at the 41.19. Right, so that's where we are. You get a 5% move down. Look, you haven't even get to your profit window. Now the problem is you're going to be down $94 if we get a 5% down move. What happens if you get a 12% down move in the market? You're down $384 OB. Hey, but at expiration, you're looking at this 1022 line. Even with a 12% down, if you stop there around in there, look there, you're still going to make $317. And you go 20% down, we're going to lose $1,108. It's a lot of money, Bob. All right. So let's have this talk. And I meant to bring this up in the mastermind yesterday. If you're looking at your probable worst case scenario, a lot of times it's going to be the buying power used, the collateral used to put up the trade. How much buying power does it take me to put on a 111? Anybody know? Off the top of your head. So we're saying if market goes down 20%, dang it, I'm gonna lose, $1,100. And that sucks, right? That's kind of sucks. Now I guess we could, say, well, yeah, but Bobby, it'd be more than that if volatility goes up, blah, blah, blah. And we could look at that. I know that. But it's a really cool trade. Because if I were not doing this 111, you know what I'd be doing? I'd be selling puts down here. Right? I'd be selling puts right here. So yeah, about $780, $800, $1,000 in my IRA. Right? So comes down here, you're going to lose $1,100. That sucks. But over time, chances are most of the time those things don't happen. So let's now go and let's go ahead and put our trade in. Right? Let's see how much buying power it takes. So here's our trade. So we're going to right click and we're going to go confirm and send. And this one actually is saying $526. How about that? So we're saying, worst case scenario, I'm gonna lose $500 to $1,000. Now, could I lose more than that? Absolutely. And if volatility explodes, could I lose more? Well, absolutely. I'm no idiot. I'm just kind of telling you, hey, they are pretty smart on the amount of collateral that we have to put up in this trade. So let's make the trade less advantageous if we can get a field here. Probably won't get a field here either. They proved me wrong. All right, let's go ahead and do that trade again. Go to the monitor tab, right click. We're going to create a duplicate order. But this time we're going to double the contract size because we're doing it at $100,000. And it's a good day to do them since it's down. We'll move this to the Bobby 5th account. See if I can get filled with 2 contracts there. Oh, behave. It's taking me $1,300 worth of buying power, and I'm filled. Now, here's the cool. Brian says 111 on Thinkorswim. It's about 750-ish for me. Okay, good. So if you'll kind of think of it, Brian, and there's going to be people that are going to ridicule me on YouTube. Bobby, it could be much worse. I know. And I know, oh, Bobby, it's span margin. I know. But they're smart about this stuff, y'all. If it's costing you $750 in buying power to put it on, I know it's span margin. I know y'all going to disagree with me. But my thinking is, if crap hits the fan and it's not it's not, hey, we're in World War III type calamity, or it's not a 9/11 company, you can figure on, hey, I might lose, $750 to $1,000. Yeah. That should be your thought. Well, how many of these things do you have on? To start thinking about that, right? Start thinking, if crap hits the fan. But as these things mature, the little profit tent, the downside gets a little stronger, right? Now, let's go to our spreadsheet. And I want to show you this before we put our trade in. So we're on track, y'all, to do 20%, right? We're on track to do 20.56%. So in order to do that, our spreadsheet says, hey, Bob, you got to sell some premium, dude. And you've got to sell $12.55 in premium. TDA isn't in the business letting people have margin calls all the time. You agree? Exactly. So y'all need to think about that. How much collateral are you putting up? Why is the collateral the amount that you're putting up? Because they're pretty dang smart and they're not going out of business. They kind of know that, your risk is going to be the amount of collateral you're putting up for the trade. So we can get into, minute details about, span margin. Yeah, it could explode, blah, blah, blah. I'm just saying overall, with all the trades going by on, they kind of got a feel for what that risk is going to be. They're not going to let you, get over your head. So this says I got to sell $12.55 in order for me to stay on my path of making 21% this year. Okay, I just wanted y'all to see that. So by tomorrow, I should have sold 108, 143, 179 by Friday. So I'm well on my way. So we just sold a option. Let's put him in. And we're going to call this one 111. Another one. 111. We did one tranche here. 111. We've done one in a while. 13th, 14th, 15th. 111, 15. 111, 15. Okay. And we did the 3880. 38.30. 34.70. Puts. Got 111 at 70. How many days was it? 73. And we got filled for 8, 22. What we get filled for, Bob? Oh, Bob, oh, Bob. 13, was it? 13 and a quarter. I said 13 and a quarter. So we 13 and a quarter. So we got 61.84. We only needed 12 to keep us on path for what we need, right? All right, so that's good. So we brought in that. So let's go put him in his group. 11115. Crimson. Let's go show groups. 11115. Come in, everybody. Come to daddy. Click. Group. I said move the group. 11115. All right, beautiful. Now let's go to our other one here. Let's put our trade in here. So MES did 2 contracts. Bobby, why'd you do 1 yesterday and 2 today? Well, the market was flat yesterday. We're down 0.4 today. Y'all see the difference? So this is going to be 11118. And 3880, 3830, 3470, puts, 111, 73 days, and 8, 9, 22, 13, and a case quarter. 13, 25. Beautiful. $123.68 will behave. All right. Now what was I going to do? Oh, now we know what to do. Put him in 11118. Put him in his grade. 11118. Bam. 11118. Let's keep it all clean, people. Keep it clean, baby. Y'all don't fight. Great. Add great. 11118. All right. Now y'all know what time it is. Hello, ladies. Let's see what we got here. 21%, 0. That's the one we just put on yesterday. 28%, 33%, 10%, minus 91%. Crap is that? Oh, that's one of those we're missing up because we got overlapping strikes. Okay. 72%, 66%, 68%, 54%, 79%. 79%. So we got 76%. Let's see how many days we got left on that. Look at that. 38. Oh my gosh. And that's 3 contracts. You know, I think I'm gonna sit on the sideline. Why, Bob? Well, Bob, you could just close one of them, right? Since you got 3 tranches. Yeah, but you know, I kind of like taking off of the trade, what goes on in the trade. Kind of don't want to do that. You know, take off just 1 tranche. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave those on because my theta is low. My buying power usage is low. Let it stew for a day or 2. So let's go find our profit calendar. There's no hello lady today, which means we ain't made no profit this week, which means we're just slackers. Ta-da! Done. And I don't feel bad about it. This is one thing I told Ed. Make your decision, stay with your decision. Don't second guess yourself. Right, so let's go with the other account. Now, in this other account, I need to close things because I'm using 32% of my buying power. So I've got to, if at all possible, find me a winner and take him off. This one must have been taken off yesterday. 25, 3, 10, 33, 54, 66. Well, hello.
Hello, ladies.
Yes, indeed. Let's take this one. Then we gotta go buy 2 of the 3330. 2 of the 3330. Come here, little baby. 33, there she is. Take the risk off, baby. A 5-cent credit do tell. I bet I can't put it in for a credit thing. For a $5 credit. 5-cent credit. So if I can't get a 5-cent credit, I gotta make it less advantageous for me. You know they ain't gonna let me close it for 0. So let's see if we can close it for a quarter.
Bobby, isn't that a 1-1? Wasn't that a 1-1-2 trade you're trying
Oh
to?
my gosh, thank you, Rick. I mean, what would we do without Rick, y'all? You're right. I gotta buy 2 of the little ones. Look at Rick, y'all. Good God. Rick, you saved me from an embarrassing situation. All right, so 440 debit. So what about one day? 440 debit. Let's go 450 debit. Did I fix it, Rick? There we go. So we're out.
That looks good.
All right, thanks. Yeah, I cannot tell y'all how many times Rick, how many times have you like rescued me from just noticing the stupid stuff that I do? I mean, I do it all the time, and unfortunately, Rick catches. How are you so good at that, Rick? What did you do in life that developed that skill to go, hey, wait a minute, Bobby?
I got burned so many times.
Okay. Well, you do well at it. 1, 2, 34. Look at there, y'all. It's my oldest trade. I like that. Look, all these have been taken off. Look at that trade. Oh, yeah. 1, 1, 2, 36. So took it off for 450. 450, 28.38. We got out of it on 8/5/22. Please be enough to pay for mine and best lunch today at the Ruby Tuesday. Well, without the tip, I'd say it was okay. All right, so here we go. So we've made $30.74. I mean, you tell me we ain't the stuff of champions, y'all, huh? 30.74. That beats construction work, I can tell you that. 30.74. Kids won't go hungry for another day. All right, 30.74. Let's put that in our little calendar. Hey, look, y'all, same thing we made yesterday. How about that? 30.74. Then let's look at our stats. Make it green, Kermit said. It's not easy being green. Painter there. Painter there. Let's make it green because we know we ain't gonna have no losses this week. You know, 98% of the time we're good. Equals the sum of all this garbage across here. And boom chakalaka. Look at us, 61.48. That will take Mama and me to the Ruby teams. All right, so let's look at our stats now. Got our stats. So weekly premium. Look at there, day complete. I should make that say instead of day complete, Bobby, go take a nap, or instead of saying day complete. But I'm finished for the day. Our premium capture is 58.13. We're on track for 20.76%. Our projected weekly profit should be 104.52. Well, let's just see what we've done so far. 104.52. If you were to take 30.74 times 5, what would that be? That'd be 150 something. 30.74 times 5. 30.74 times 5. Oh, we're well on our way to $153. And it says, you know, we really need to make $104 this week. So we're averaging 20 days in trade. Our average credit 65. And again, we're on track for 20.76. I am exhausted. How are you? Everybody good? And I still can't remember what the preacher says. Everyone's heart content. What does he say before he lets you go? And you're like, dude, just shut up and let us go, man. The pot roast is gonna burn. And he's like, all our heart's content. What does he say? All right, guys, great session. I'll see y'all tomorrow. And don't forget the session tomorrow on trading as a business. See y'all.